Okay, so that's the internal crackdown, Foucault-inspired self-discipline, backed by audits and points. Now, let's shift gears completely to the external strategy, opening the floodgates almost.
It seems like a big shift, but it connects. Once you feel you're getting your internal house in order ethically, you can be more confident opening up externally.
And the main gateway for that is the Hainan Free Trade Port, the HFTP.
Exactly. It was given special legislative powers, basically becoming this test bed, this regulatory sandbox for medical laws and policies.
And the big change there concerns getting foreign medicines and equipment MSE, they call it, onto the market much faster.
Dramatically faster. Normally, getting foreign MSE approved in China means years of local clinical trials, RCTs.
Right, proving it works specifically in the Chinese population.
And HFTP, for MSE already approved in developed countries, they've slashed that.
Yeah.
Approval time is down to an average of just 3 to 7 days.
Days from years. That's transformative.
It really is. There's a great example, ripretinib, a JLIC drug. It got approved for use in HFTP just 2 months after its global approval back in May 2020.
So Chinese patients got access almost immediately.
Near immediate access. And importantly, patients can take a course of treatment home with them, which cuts down on expensive hospital stays.
But skipping the local randomized controlled trials, the RCTs, that sounds risky. How do they manage safety? What replaces the RCT data?
This is the other key innovation, real-world data, or RWD.
Okay, explain RWD in this context.
So instead of a formal trial before approval, they allow the licensed imported MSE to be used in clinical practice within HFTP. The data generated from that actual use is collected as RWD.
And that RWD becomes the evidence.
That RWD is analyzed and converted into real-world evidence, RWE, and that RWE can then be used to support the drug or device's registration for use across all of China.
So the sandbox use generates the evidence needed for nationwide approval. That is a massive incentive for foreign companies.
Huge. It dramatically shortens the path to the full Chinese market. Look at Allergan's XCN glaucoma treatment system. They use the HFTP RWD pathway.
And the result?
Shorten their product registration cycle by 7 times, less than 5 months total. This RWD-RW model is arguably the biggest draw for foreign medical companies to Hainan.
And it's not just drugs, right? This fast tracking applies to devices too.
Absolutely. There's a whole high-end medical devices strategy aiming for 2025.